All right, so today we're going to talk a little bit about bicep health in strongman. One of the things that you commonly hear is that biceps often get hurt in strongman events. It's one of the most common injuries for strongman athletes. And while a lot of the time there might be some kind of freak accidents or things that might be unavoidable, what we want to do is put ourselves in the best possible position so that we don't get injured. So what I have here is a test that you can do to see if you are in a compromised state for your biceps, and then what to do in that situation to help remedy it. So what you want to do here is take a barbell and you want to grab here a little bit outside of your shoulder width, and then just be able to perform curls. Be able to come at the full range of motion all the way down and then come all the way up. And you should be able to do this pretty comfortably, even with a little bit of weight. It's only 45 pounds, so it's not a lot of weight, but if you are in a compromised state, you might notice some cranking on your wrists or your elbows, or just some uncomfortability and not really able to get into that position and be able to effectively do curls. Now, what this indicates is a poor ability to rotate out and then be able to comfortably be in this position. So this position you might find in a continental clean or any kind of a supinated bicep position. And if you can't get to there comfortably, what's going to happen is your body's going to be constantly internally rotating and applying pressure to that bicep. So in something like continental clean, if you are internally rotated like this, you might see people clean with a hand off to the side. You're directly putting the pressure on the bicep instead of out here, where you can put it away from the bicep and prevent bicep injuries. Now, in something like a stone or a sandbag, you're not going to be completely rotated, but being able to do this will help with the total health of your bicep and allow you to stay away from injuries. So right now, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you 2 different exercises to work on 2 aspects of this to be able to work up to being able to do painless curls on a barbell. So the first exercise we're gonna start with is a regression from the barbell curl. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit down in an incline bench if it's all the way up, and then we're gonna take 2 dumbbells. Should be pretty light to start out with, and we're just gonna hang our arms to the side. This doesn't give us any leverage at all, but it allows us to change the position of our wrists from a hammer curl all the way to fully supinated. So if you have to go a little bit, you're like this to start out with, so it's comfortable, and be able to just perform curls with 0 leverage, this will help to eventually get to the point where you are fully supinated in this position. Now what you want to do is work to become fully supinated and then add weight from there, and it should be comfortable. If you're feeling pain in your elbows, wrists, or biceps, it means you probably either went too far of a range of motion or adding too much weight. If you can get to the point where you can do this comfortably for sets of 10 to 12 around the same weight as the bar, so anywhere from 20 to 30 pound dumbbells each hand, you're in a pretty good spot to then hop over to the barbell curl. So the next thing we're gonna do here are some band rotations. So what you can do is either take this micro mini or a mini band, depending on your strength level. And what you wanna do is just grab it here, and then you're just gonna work on rotating out. This is gonna help with your ability to rotate and also the strength in rotation in both your elbows and your wrists here like this. You can then grab underhand here and just kind of work the other way. This just kind of helps to get the rest of those muscles there. Now, this is actually one of my favorite ways to warm up if I'm getting ready for a stone or a sandbag. Just kind of gets all of those muscles there a little bit warm and able to be rotated and strong in that position. So between the dumbbell curl and this, adding those 2 together, you should be able to pretty quickly get to a barbell curl where you can add more and more weight. Now, the barbell curl isn't something that we want to add a lot of weight to try to get to really heavy sets. What we want to do is be able to comfortably do sets of 10 to 12 with maybe 45 to 65 pounds as a way to gauge our bicep health. This doesn't have to be something we do year round, but we do want to check in here and there to make sure that we do have the integrity that we need in our biceps. It's especially good if you know you have maybe a heavy axial clean and press coming up in a competition. Doing a cycle beforehand of getting ready and being comfortable with barbell curls might be a really good idea before you start that 8 or 12 week cycle to to work towards a max axle clean and press.